Hello, everyone. And my name is Veronica Perez, and I've been facilitating career development training since 2008. And I'm really happy to be able to create this screencast for you. It's going to be an introduction to how to use the Mil2FedJobs.com site. And the reason why I came up with the screencast is that I do a lot of federal employment workshops, and this is one of the biggest questions that I get is how do I match my military experience to a federal job? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover a little bit about the background on this site. I'm going to show you some of the search functions that we have available on the site. I'm then going to show you how to perform searches by both the military occupation and by the federal jobs series. This is going to become particularly useful for those of you that want to find a federal job or those of you that want to help a client find a federal job. When we navigate the home page, you are going to see that it's going to be really easy to navigate through. You will be able to start using features with a simple click. This tool was developed by the State of Maryland's Department of Labor Licensing and Regulation with funding from the U.S. Department of Labor to support transitioning service members. So this is your U.S. tax dollars at work. Although the tool was developed by the state of Maryland, it can be used by anyone in any state. So this tool was necessary because most of the MOC or military occupational codes crosswalk tools that are out there are for private sector employment. So it was very difficult for service members to match their prior experience to a federal job, and it became a much needed tool for the service members. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the main page. So when we initially get on the page, this is what you're going to be looking at. On the top right hand side, you're going to see links to Maryland government, some online services that they have, state agencies, phone directory, buttons to the governor's office, to the Department of Labor for Maryland on there. Let's focus your attention to the bottom right hand side where you will see these navigation buttons. And these different navigation buttons will quickly take you to any of these resources that you may be looking for. So if you want to quickly do a military service member search, you can go ahead and click on that button and it would take you there. You also have access to a user guide for this site. So this is the user guide. It'll open up a PDF for you to read if you're interested. Let's focus your attention now to the box on the left-hand side that says military service members and veterans. So there are two buttons on there, and the button that I want you to select is the search by military occupation. This is going to open up this search site, and this is going to be a really easy two-step process. So the first thing that you will need to do is select the service and then the personnel category. And the second step is to select the military occupation. Now you can select the code or the title. So either or you'll be able to select. I'm just going to go ahead and select a military occupation code. Let's go with my 0369 here. After I do that, my search results are going to appear at the bottom. So I will be able to look at an additional description of what that MOC code was. If I click on that link, I will also be able to review additional federal job information. So it explains what civil service is. Now the bottom table, there are 5 columns to it. There are information buttons if I wanted additional information on what this column entailed. So I can open each of those and it'll give me an explanation of what those are. If I wanted to organize the table in a different manner, let's say if I wanted to organize the titles in alphabetical order, I would be able to just click on that top title on the column. The links that I can select are in blue. So if I select on the title link, I would be able to view a brief explanation on what that is. I would be able to obtain additional information on the federal job family by selecting the link, and it'll give me a brief description of what that job family is. And then the tool that you will mostly be using would be this search for a job tool. So if I click on the link that says search USA jobs now, this is going to open a search on USA jobs. So these are jobs that relate to that MOC, and I would be able to interact with this site the same way as if I were to go on USA Jobs directly. So it's going to be really easy to navigate. So what is left for me to do is just click on one of those jobs if I'm interested in it, review it, and I'll be able to even apply just by clicking on that link. The next feature that I want to show you will be the Search by Federal Jobs series. It works very similar to previous search, but instead of personnel category, you are now going to have to select a job family number, or you can search by family title. So let me show you how to navigate this. So we're going to go to the box that says Federal Hiring Managers. Again, there are two buttons there, but the one that I want you to select is the one that says Search by Federal Job. And the search box that appears will be the Civilian Hiring Manager search. And again, a two-step process. So it's going to be really simple for me to go ahead and make my selections. So you can select by family number or the title. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the Human Resource Management group. And for step 2, selecting an occupational series. So this is the specific job that I'm looking for. So you'll be able to then select by either number or the series. This is going to immediately open up my search at the bottom. And same with the previous, I could click on the first link that I see in order to obtain additional information on that family. The same military career considerations I'll be able to select there. And if I wanted to match up a military career field to a federal job, I would then select any one of those links under the title. And it gives me a brief explanation of what that military occupation entails. They really try to make everything really simple, really easy to use. So this is going to bring to conclusion our screencast today. So hopefully this has provided you with enough information for you to perform an MOC crosswalk for the federal side. Feel free to navigate through all the resources available. There are resources there for service members, veterans, hiring managers. It's a really easy site to navigate through. So I hope you liked this screencast. If you'd like to see more of these, just leave me a comment. Thank you for your service, and I wish you well on your new job search.